Oh, yeah?
Welcome back to Myst. We are in the Selenitic age. The final age. And this one's going to feel a lot different. This age, all of its puzzles are basically sound-based. Here is the door that we'll need to exit. But for now, let's just wander. Because we have a bunch of stuff to press. So we have the most peaceful area. This little tiny oasis of green and light. And scattered around, we're going to find these transmitters and a microphone over certain elements making noise. God damn, that looks so good. We're going to press this. We're going to turn that on. And here's a page already. You're going to find that Cirrus and Achenar do not have rooms on this one. Mainly, I would imagine, because there were no inhabitants to conquer. And, I mean, that's the only thing I can imagine. I don't know why they wouldn't have destroyed the Sage, since they didn't seem to value it much, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Let's wander up this path. Ooh. So that we've activated water flowing, and this is kind of lava heat. Let's keep moving. We have a broken clock sound. Let's activate that. Over here we'll have what the game describes as ethereal crystal sound. And we found our second page. Done already with pages. Over here we're going to find wind sound, and a pathway down. Then activate some light for us. And so here we are. Now we need to pinpoint each of these sounds. So that would be the lava. So it's telling us to locate the wind sound. Which is this one? That seems like wind to me. Okay. Stop it. What are you doing? Stop it. Okay. Now, ethereal crystal is actually right in the right spot here. There we go. Broken clock. It's somewhere over here, I believe. There we go. Everything sounds good. No staticky noises. Alright, then we got lava rumbling. Now that's crystal. That's clock. finally water, which is near the lava one. There we go. So once you have them all pinpointed, we're going to press this middle button and it's going to give us a code. Play these in a particular order. Okay, I didn't get all that. Let me write it down. So crystal, wind, lava, clock, water. Right? Or is it starting with water? Well, we have one of two solutions. I think it starts with crystal. But we'll find out, won't we? So now we can take this code back to the door.
Yeah?
Where's the fucking door? There it is. Okay. So let's assume it starts with crystal. I think it might be crystal. Okay. Then wind. It's already on wind. Lava. There we go. Clock. Nope. And then water. Fuck! Chose the wrong one. There. That's not it. So it must start with water then. Crystal. Then wind. Lava. And finally clock. There we go. That was the answer. But wait. Where the hell is our book? Yeah, I don't think so. They're not letting you out that easily. This is where the knowledge from the previous age will come in quite handy. We have to navigate the underground tunnel system. And the sound directions will come in very handy here. Now, despite what some people believe, you actually can do this puzzle without knowing the sounds. If you go in a direction that you weren't supposed to, so let's see how this works. So if we hit this button, it's dinging, telling us to go north. This is in fact the only way we can go if we turn the train around. You start to make associations with the sounds that are playing and the directions you can go. If you go the wrong way, you're going to get no sound, indicating you've gone the wrong way. So you back up and try one again. So you can figure it out without those cues, but it will go a lot faster if you've been to the previous age and wrote those down. So it's telling us to go north, so let's go. And we get north again. This part's stupid. Because it's long. We're going to be in here for a while doing this. It's asinine. Okay, we got the twirl. That's west. And it's not like 5 or 6. We have to do this like 12 or 13 times. It's ridiculous. Twirl again. Twirl again. Uh-huh. Isn't this fucking thrilling? This like whole, it's called the Maze Runner, this part. This part's kind of famous. We got the ding, north. We are facing north, okay. Yeah, this one's kind of famous. A lot of people didn't like this. But I believe Robin Miller actually defended it. Because people said you said during development that you were trying to not make arbitrary puzzles. And what is this bullshit if not arbitrary? But here we are. We got the zap. That's east. We're facing east. What is going on here? It just puts us in the direction we need to go. Am I being fucked with? I really hope I'm not, like, stuck. Oh, yeah. And then they do this shit. They combine two sounds. So we got the zap and the ding, which means northeast. That's southeast. I'm a dick. That's the same direction. Please tell me this is over soon. If they made this longer... Oh, thank God. I think we're done. We done? Is it over? Let me move this book out of the way. Tell me it's over. And can you imagine? Remember when I said in the original game you could only take one page? Yeah! That means you had to do this shit twice. Ooh. Now that's sexy. Let's get the hell out of here. But otherwise, I think that might possibly be the shortest age. We finished that shit in less than 15 minutes. So, let's hear what the brothers have to say now. Now that we've got pretty much nothing left to do.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Cirrus. I trust that from your explorations, you've become convinced that my wicked brother Aknar is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was Father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now you have surely discovered that Aknar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. He grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. This thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Aknar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page, and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves in this library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158. Recreate the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released. And able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be in prison forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will be face to face.
Okay. So, we know he's a fucking liar. Because he said Aknar took more from the ages than he was given, and yet this guy filled his fucking rooms in all the ages with gold and even painted a fucking picture of himself as king, so he's a dickhole. And I imagine Aknar's arguments aren't going to be much better.
Hello, I'm Aknar. I'm glad to see that you have returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. I warn you again. He is a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. But be began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded up riches for himself. While Father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother. I hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forests. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. He completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn my father. And when I finally found him, there was Cirrus also talking cleverly with the lying tongue of a serpent. He convinced Father that it was I who had destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he had planned, and his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies. And so, in dying, Father imprisoned us both, unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you, what I say is the truth. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father's wrongful murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It is the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf that's in this library. On the far side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Take only the blue page and return it quickly to me. Oh, and do not touch the green book. It is a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die imprisoned as I am. If you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
Yeah. So there we go. So they say don't touch the green book because it's a trap. So this brings us to the end of the game, and we'll explore the endings here because there's 4 different endings that you can get. I actually missed the second half in one of their rooms, probably from the puzzle randomization, but I missed the second half of the note. We'll get to that in a minute. First, let's go ahead and grab the book that they told us about. Pattern 158 right here. There's actually 300 patterns in here. And this is a different pattern. So, let me take a quick pick with my phone. Yeah, and there we go. And let's go to the fireplace. So, we got 2 down this way, like this. There we go. Clickety click click. And that, and then that. That should be it. And there's the final blue pages, and here's the green book. Now we're going to save. And let's see what happens when we give Akinar open. I guess I have to make the image wrong. There we go. Let's Let's give him back his page and see what happens.
Oh, yes. I feel alive. How do you feel, my friend? Oh, and what have we here? Perhaps the pages you worked so hard for. Oops. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view. Oh, yes. Ooh. Serious. Serious. Maybe someone will rescue you someday. Yes. Yes. You lose.
We lose. That's not the right answer. I mean, that was obvious. So let's reload this. And we'll try Cirrus.
You don't yet have.
Yes. Yes. I'm free. Oh, thank you, my friend. My dear friend. You've done the right thing. You stupid fool. It looks like perhaps you're in the book now. And what have we here? A page. Oh no. I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it. I can't see you. You're getting less clear. I hope you're into books. The library looks much the same as I left it. Wagner! Oh. Goodbye.
So yeah, no. Releasing either of the brothers is a mistake. So what other option do we have? We can touch the green book that they said is a trap. So let's try that.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris. I fear you met my sons, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. My library. Oh, it contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over-greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged for access to those books, and of course, I denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. They used their own mother. Oh, my dear Catherine, to lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
So, we have no reason not to believe him. But before we go and get that page that he needs, let's see what happens.
Oh, have you found the missing page?
If we go in without it.
Come.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Come on, then.
This'll be good.
My friend, you've returned. We meet face to face. And the page, did you bring the page? You didn't bring the page. You didn't bring the page. What kind of fool are you? Did you not take my warning seriously? Welcome to Dunny. You and I will live here forever.
And there we go. Trapped forever in Dunny with Atris. Those are the 3 bad endings. So, let's reload. And get the page. So I mentioned earlier the torn page. I forgot to get the second half. I forget which age it's in, so I'm not going to bother with it. I know how to get it. Unless they randomized that. But it doesn't look like they did, according to the note. But basically, if you assemble the note, it says that if you turn all the marker switches on, and then turn the one at the dock off, something will happen. So all the marker switches are on. We're going to turn this one off. And there's his page. Knowing this actually will allow you to beat the game in less than 2 minutes. If you start a new game, you can just turn all the marker switches on, turn this one back off, grab the page, pop in the pattern into the fireplace, hop in, and you're done. You've beaten the game. I think there's actually an achievement for beating it in like under 2 minutes. So. Let's go back in. Oh, you fucking dick lord cock. I gotta fucking put this pattern in again. Alright. Let's beat this game.
Have you found the missing page? Oh, come. Ah, my friend, you've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page? You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
So he'll be gone for about half a minute. We are in Dunny. And it's obviously seen its share of destruction, which is greatly covered in the books. I don't know enough to tell you about it. But all the doors leading out of here are blocked, so there's not much we can see. This is pretty much it. But they were an underground civilization of people. Oh, here we go.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage. Oh, and a reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst and the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more thing. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, I'm afraid you'll enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you. The book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
And that's it. It's kind of a bittersweet ending. Because, well, we're still trapped. We're not going home. He's just given us the ability to return to Myst. And you can go ahead and explore as much as you want, but this is the end of the game. However, if we head back to the library and see where the books were, he's torched them. Indicating that the brothers are alive, but the linking books to their prisons are forever burnt, which means they ain't getting out. And that's it. There is a DLC, I believe, that they've planned. I believe when Real Myst came out, I think it was Real Myst, they had another age put in. It wasn't very big, but it allowed you to explore a little bit more, and it was a book found on the library floor here. It's not here because it's not in this game yet. I believe they are planning on doing it, and I think the reason it's taking so long is because I think they plan to expand it into a full age, maybe. So, if they ever do release Rhyme, I will go ahead and come back and explore it. Otherwise, we've reached the end of the game. He says that he's fighting a foe greater than his sons could possibly imagine. That leads right up to the sequel, Riven. If you're interested in seeing me play Riven, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next journey. You stay safe out there. Have a good night. And, yeah. Peace out. Look at the birdies. Bye.